Hello. Okay, so this is day 5 of recovery. This is my first walk. I'm rocking the sunglasses I got in a package of 3. And I'm definitely feeling better. Still very fatigued, and walking downhill is a lot harder than walking uphill. So I'm still kind of using my hand like an external transverse muscle just to give a little support. And even little things like thinking about my pelvic tilt a little bit. But I've stopped feeling like my guts are about to pour out of my stomach, and the swelling is going down. So I'm really, really grateful for that. And just making sure I'm not gonna get hit by any cars. Things are happening. I ate so much food yesterday. I was just ravenous in the morning, and I overate a little bit, but given the way that I did not get food for 3 days, or didn't get enough food, having a little bit of a surplus was good. My stomach is still settling, figuring itself out a little bit. But again, that's pretty understandable between the impacts of an appendix that's getting ready to rupture, and how that impacts the digestive system, and then all the pain management and everything. So I have now a body weight strengthening program that I'm going to start. I'm supposed to start it tomorrow, and part of me wants to start it today, but we'll see. But just little steps at a time. So it's marking progress. It's not being attached to being at a specific point in recovery, but also being consistent and persistent with doing the things that I can that will help, like going for these walks, like getting enough sleep, like having a relatively normal sleep schedule. I was a little late going to bed last night than I wanted to be, but that was also because my stomach is still recovering. So just finding little ways to take care of myself, drinking tons of water. And now that I feel like I'm a little bit more on even footing, just going to find a routine that enables me to do the things that I need to get done and want to get done, and just supporting what this recovery is going to look like. Yesterday was a hard day in that the first race that I was supposed to do this season happened, and so it was hard missing it, but it was also a big celebration because a client of mine went and did an amazing job. So if I can't go and compete, I'm really excited watching my friends and clients go and have a really great time. It'll be similar on Saturday, next Saturday, because that's the second race I was supposed to do. So, and here I am walking and not training and not feeling very much so, but that's okay. It's just an opportunity to work with accepting where I am, and because fighting it is senseless. It's an opportunity to practice patience, of which I have none, and It's that constant, like, ability to restart, that constant ability to strip everything back down and reassess and start again. And that's what, like, every day and every breath and every moment of being present truly is. And of course there's planning involved, there's learning from the past, there's looking towards the future, but then just stripping it back over and over and over again, and being able to observe. I think what's the true gift of having to hit a big pause is to observe what my body feels like. What are my body's signals of hunger or fatigue? What do I do with time and energy that was being funneled into training and work? And how can I let that time and energy sort of return back to me to help me to heal? This isn't supposed to sound all like super, as I say, crystals and glow sticks, but you know, I am used to burning through so much time and energy doing my work, doing my training, and now that I have a few days of not training and not working, how can I use that energy to better myself so that I can heal faster? And what am I going to do with that time? And it's been really pleasurable, honestly, listening to podcasts, watching movies, watching TV shows, and resting. And then there's sort of a point where giving in fully into that, then my system goes, okay, we've done that now. What else? Like, let's do something else. Let's take on that project that you kept looking at and going, I just can't. I'm too tired. My executive dysfunction is like making me tap out. So, yeah, I'm kind of cautiously optimistic for that right balance that's going to be coming up this week of using my time effectively, not letting my sleep schedule go off the rails or anything like that. I want to keep, that's such a gift that I get to go to bed early every day, and then you know, sleep for a good amount of time and then be able to get up and have a huge long day ahead of me. So that's been something I've been working on for the last year, last year or 10 months. And so I can continue to do that because I know how easy it is when the major shapers of a person's schedule, like their job or training, fall off. It can drastically impact how people organize their time or how they tell time. And I know that I thrive with a bit of a structure, but not one that is so unyielding and brutal and brittle that I feel like I'm trapped. So just working with a nice broad structure, but not making myself feel like I'm being punished or like I have a drill sergeant or anything. I am really generally lucky to live where I live, in that there's some lovely, relatively quiet streets around here, beautiful trees, lots of birds. It's just some of the dogs I could do without, because I had another dog run at me last night out of the shadows. This little Pomeranian type dog charged at me 3 or 4 houses away from where he, I think, lives. It's just like, you have to be kidding me. But this time, because this guy was smaller, and I was over it, and I did not have as much of so many antibiotics in my system. I turned around and like cursed him. I told him to go home, and then when he charged at me again, I started cursing him out. But it is a little rattling. Basically every day I've gone outside in my neighborhood for a walk, I've had somebody's dog charge at me. So I'm really hoping today I have a dog-free day. I do like dogs, I just don't like bad dog owners. So anyway, but yes, it's exciting to be moving, and I'm moving and talking at the same time, and given how winded I felt a few days ago, this is nice. I still feel so, I feel really deconditioned, and I know that I'm not that deconditioned at day 5, but again, it's just like what I'm used to feeling in my body is very different to how I'm feeling right now. But no, this is good, and we make progress. So the mantra for today is one step at a time.